All right, guys. Hey, thanks for joining me today. Kind of a week in review video since I wasn't really here. So I was at work late most of the week. Dad got to enjoy, on them hot muggy days, he got to enjoy time in the combine, sitting in the air conditioning. So the winter rye is done. I've got 110 acres left to bale. We gotta get these bales moved because we're starting to sell straw. And so we also gotta keep moving because this field, the other field, and the field north of the barn, I got alfalfa grass mix to get out here. So I want to get that going as soon as we can so it can get a good start for the winter and so it can survive the winter. And the field over in West Rock, I've got triticale and cowpeas and barley to get into that field. So hopefully we can have one cutting. Even if it's only one bale to the acre, there's still good value in that baleage for me, either for myself or for sale. But we want to get that seeded as soon as possible. Second cutting hay we got cut this week. So there was no second cutting. We cut it, but there was nothing to cut. So there's literally, on that 70 acres, there's only going to be 20 bales or something. I don't know, it ain't going to be much. But we'll get that cut, rolled and wrapped, and then hit that field with some nitrogen, and then hit that with some nitrogen so we can get third cutting underway, or third crop growing, you know, and try and generate some money on that field. Corn's looking really good. I don't know what else to say. It's just a hectic week. I need to start picking up water line this week because we got 4,000, 5,000 feet of water line to run from the farm out to the pasture that'll eventually get trenched in and buried. So it'll be a heavy duty HDPE line, and start getting that brought home and laid out so I can fuse it together, and then we get the cows on pasture. That's the only thing I'm waiting for. They could have been on pasture months ago had I had this water done, but I just, everything else going on, you know, it's just like, oh dang it, when you got time for some of this crap. And so I don't know. We'll go from there. But yeah, so this week that no-till drill is going to be running a lot of acres, and that's what I got him for, you know, so he can get the next adventure underway for this fall and next year. And so yeah, I don't know what else to say. All right, so there's the first load between the wagon and what's on the ground, so that the truck can just park on the road and you just fill them up with bales and away they go, and you just bring up more bales while they're gone, depending on how many they want. And the barley, I had the barley bale out in the pasture with the heifers. Didn't even really think about it, you know, how life is just flashing by. And the heifers broke into the bales and started to eat them pretty good, so that must mean that they're pretty good. So I started hauling them out to the cows, a bale a day, to use up them 4 or 5 bales. And the cows absolutely loved them. Absolutely loved them. So that was pretty cool. Good to see that worked out. Smells really nice. Well, there you go, mommies. Calm down. So I got a new grass bale, a new baleage bale. The heifers, I left the gate unattended for 7 seconds while I drove in to get the bale. and they bolted. And they came around, they're over on the other side of the farmyard. They come by the sheds, around the lagoon, around the field headland, and over here. Well, then the cows, you know, they run along on this side of the fence and get all wound up. But yeah, them turkeys, now they're calmed down. They got their 2 bales for the night. Get the 46 and the baler backed into the shed, and yeah, got the heads off the case, so Monday we'll send them to the machine shop and they can do their magic, check them for cracks and all that happy crap. And oh yeah, it just never ends sometimes.